Speaking of beautiful, let's bring in my good friend Emoji Nightmare. Hey, girl.
Girl, that's hot.
Emoji.
Hi, beautiful.
Well, yes, you are. Inside, you are very, very beautiful. So where have you been, Emoji? I haven't seen you for a while.
Oh, I've been busy watching all these seasons of RuPaul's Drag Race. Let me tell you, there's like 4,000 happening all at once. I don't have a life anymore.
Okay, so let's get into it right away. I know you have some prepared statements, so go ahead.
I do. Okay, so All Star 7 kicked off a couple months ago, and it took 8 previous winners from the franchise and put them together to compete. Rather than one queen being eliminated every week, they instead earned legendary legend stars. And the queens with the most stars at the end would participate in a lip sync, Lollapalooza, and compete for the crown. The participants we have Raja, Jinx Monsoon, Trinity the Tuck Taylor, Jada Essence Hall, Monet Exchange, Shea Coulee, the UK, and Evie Oddly. The twist of the season was that each week the top 2 performers would receive a star and compete against one another on a lip sync for a cash tip, and then the right to block a fellow competitor with a platinum plunger. It was this bedazzled plunger, and she would bestow it to the queen that she blocked. So leading up to, we're getting close to the finale. The finale just aired last Friday. Around episode 10, the star count had Jinx and Jada and Trinity in the top 3 with 3 or more stars. And we know that the top 4 was going to move on to compete. Shea Coulee only had 1 star, and then the rest were in the middle with 2 stars. But during episode 11, Ru said that there was going to be like a variety show, RuPaul Gives Back, and that the winner of that competition would receive 3 stars, which basically meant everything that we had worked up to leading up to this episode was out the window. So it was just, whoever won this one was going to go through. And the top two there were Monet Exchange and Shea Coulee. So Shea, who was really at the bottom of the pack the whole season, all of a sudden found herself in the final. So I kind of didn't love that a whole lot. It was kind of nice to see Shea not at the top. She's such a good competitor, and so great. But I really thought that it was sort of from a production angle, it was kind of cheap. I don't know. I didn't really like it that much. It was like, what is this all for? But the final 4 was Jinx Monsoon, Trinity the Tuck Taylor, Monet Exchange, and Shea Coulee. The remaining queens that weren't in the top 4 were told that they were going to be part of their own competition called the She Done Already Done Had Hers Is lip sync battle. And then that winner would also receive a cash prize. So it was kind of like, it was just good entertainment. I don't think anything really mattered at the end of at the end, but one by one, pairs of queens last Friday competed kind of tournament style, and a winner was ultimately decided. In the end, Raja won the consolation lip sync battle, which I was so grateful for because I love Raja. And then I do love Raja. I have like this weird, I don't know. We can talk about it later, but Monet and Jinx ultimately battled for the top, and it was given to Jinx. I think Monet had a better lip sync and performance, but I think Jinx overall was a stronger queen throughout the whole season.
And Ru prefaced her decision by saying, not only from tonight, but the whole season.
And
from the beginning,
she said that, I was like, well, it's going to be Jinx then. Yeah.
Yeah, but from the start, Jinx and Monet were my favorites. That's
absolutely.
And the Vivian, I had the Vivian right up there too, and I think the Vivian got screwed out of the roast. The Talk was not one of the best ones. Yes, she did better than she had in the past, but the Vivian was sharp on that roast, and she should have won. That's
Absolutely. Overall, I think, it was kind of at the end of the day, I was like, okay, this is just RuPaul doing what RuPaul wants to do, and more power to her, of course. But it was a great season. It was like so
I agree.
entertaining. The level of talent from all 8 of them. I found new things to love about queens that I didn't really like before. I had never been an Evie Oddly fan prior, and I found myself really enjoying her more.
Yeah.
Same with Trinity the Tuck. I was not a Trinity fan ever.
I still don't care for Trinity. I don't care. She's talented. I cannot deny her talent, but her personality just turns me way off. Jada, I got to like Jada a lot more during the competition.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but no, it was fun. I like that they stayed, because that helped create something else, and you could tell they were having a good time as well.
Oh, absolutely. I think overall it really was like great television.
Yes. So, you recently had to leave the state of Vermont. Why was that?
Well, as you were telling me earlier, I either have to change my acts or find a new audience, and so I had to skip over to. And I performed in Portland, Maine. I was on vacation there with our fellow nominated best drag performer, Katniss Everqueer. I don't know how she got nominated. She's not a drag queen, but but we were on vacation celebrating her birthday, and she's really well connected. She does really great on social media connecting with other burlesque performers, and she reached out to some like Vivian Weiss in Portland, and said, we are going to be in Portland. Are you doing a show? We would love to join. And they said, come on over. So we had it was Katniss, myself, Jinjo Lolly from Green Mountain Cabaret, and Dr. Vu. And we all performed. It was like a Vermont takeover. It was so amazing. I got to see my friend from high school who now lives in Portland, who came to the show. She had never been to my show before. So go figure. Her first show was in Maine. But yeah, it was so great. Yeah.
Well, good for you. Is that you?
That is me. It's some interesting lighting, but yeah, I brought my cow print and I did my milk, my boo number. I was in a bikini. The theme was like hot, wet, and wild. So I just, I gave the audience their dose of calcium, some good, fresh Vermont organic milk, and I broke my nail. Very intense, very intense. It hurt so bad. Squirting people with milk.
Did you find the audience in Portland any different?
Insurance.
Did you find the audience in Portland any different than the audience here in Vermont?
It was pretty similar, to be honest. Portland and Burlington are a lot alike, but they were lovely. It was at Gino's Rock Club, which was kind of like the original dive bar of Portland, and it was super dive. It was cash only, no AC. It was grungy and lovely, and yeah, it was actually a really lovely venue. I would love to go back in the winter when it's cooler.
So, will you be at the Daisy's party on Friday?
Of course. Yeah, I've got to win finally, right?
I wish you luck.
You know what? Emoji, I'm going to take a damn sash whether I win or lose, okay?
Ava, I hope you're still watching. Emoji, thank you so much for stopping in tonight. We hope to see you again real soon.
Of course. Thanks for having me.